back stream on YouTube. So I'm just going to start. Let's just check what day it is. So we are Kingdom Day 78. We're getting real close to KvK now. I think about 10 days to go. Let's have a little look at the power. So 15,900,000. That's pretty good. Breaking down into the building, which I'm not pushing anymore. Technology's moved quite a bit. That was around the 2 million not so long ago, but that's why I'm putting the real effort now. Troop power doing brilliant. I'm very pleased that I've got my first KvK march ready, but I'll come back to that in a moment. The first thing I'm going to do is just for those that are interested in my series of the best kingdom to make a jumper on, let's just do that first. So my current recommendation would be 2360. Let's have a look at them. They're in KvK 3 at the moment. So just take a moment to load. So it's not the normal icon for the past glory. They have some sort of sun moons thing going on. Let's have a little look. So obviously these are very powerful kingdoms now. So it's only 2 days and 19 hours, but they've got the past glory already going. There's also a gathering event there as well. But past glory has started and is nearly halfway through. So got to be quick if you want to grab any of the Crusader chests from that to get your siege numbers up, so that you can get your gathering capacity up and take advantage of that. I don't usually recommend KvK 3. I track KvK 1, but somebody asked me for this yesterday, so that's why I'm adding this onto the video. All the usual goodies. The gathering event here, as always. Gather 50 million. Oh, maybe not. Not sure if KvK 3 has that one. Sorry. Let's have a look at the events. What can we do as a jumper? You've just got the tail end of the league bets, so not a lot there. You can't do the Holy Knight's treasure. You can't do lucky. Use 1,000 minutes in speed ups. Oh, well, that's brilliant. So yes, you can. This would be great for when you're boosting your siege numbers up. I think you can do this, but it's incredibly difficult for a new player. Oh dear. So Lord of War. Oh, good. Troop power. Again, that will help when you're boosting your numbers of siege units, but not a lot there, really. I'll fill the warehouse you can do. Spread and civilization you cannot do unless you can run forts. And let's have a look at what's coming up. Anything good? You've just missed Lohar, unfortunately. Oh, good. Vikings is coming up. That's a good one for another gathering one. So definitely a jump window where you need to get your gatherers ready and steady for building up that account. Let's now go back and have a look on the main character management. Where is it? Logic. It says 15.7 there, but that hasn't updated yet. I'm a little more than that. Just had another 2% health finished, so very happy with how my main march is coming on. Although I had a very bad duel earlier, showing the real weakness of Richard, which I think I will share with you in a moment. But before I do that, let's have a look at the troop numbers, because that's what's important. So yes, I've got a full tier 4 march. I only need to get another 500 troops for when my Sun Tzu turns 60, and then that would be super powerful. Slowly moving the other ones, but nothing special. So what have I got? I've got about 270, 80, 280 maybe tier 4. That's not enough, so let's keep building that like crazy. Let's now go on and see how my march is faring. I have had a bit of progress with my equipment. So if I go onto this and onto my windswept breastplate, and then refine. I've refined it twice and failed to get it to the expertise for infantry yet, but it has to go the next time. So it's cost me 6 million so far and 2 plans, but this Sunday I should definitely have another plan. At Sunday reset, I will have another plan and I will finish that item, which will boost my infantry defense a little, which I am happy about. Let's now go on and see how it's doing. So health has increased a bit. Hoping to get it under 400 on the defense now, because this is a bit of a tanky march. So this might not be the march I use, but for the moment I am using this march. Full axe throwers now. And let's go. Where are we? Infantry attack 57.5, defense 63, but I think I've got a 5% buff on, so that's not quite true, but you're always going to have the 5% buff on in battle. Infantry health though up to 75%, which I'm really happy about. It's going to get real hard to push that any higher, but I'm happy with 75% at the moment. And let's see what we can do. So I will put this in the description in the comments below. As they're always interested in how your march is doing, but this is the real test of power for your open march. So 372 on defense, 2234 I think it was on attack. I have to maybe pause that later and see exactly what it was. Let's now go and see. Oh wow, 8 people are watching. That's absolutely amazing, and 5 likes. That's made my day. Oh, I don't know about comments. Oh, yep, they're saying hello. Wow, a video stream. Yes. So it's not going to be a long one. I'm a bit new to this, but I think next time I make a jumper, I'm going to do it by streaming and really show you guys every move I make, because I still got a lot of messages where people are they don't really understand how the jumper became so strong or where all the speed ups came from. So just to really make a video and really do it, show it in some detail. Let's leave this now. I'm stuck on the Richard Martel March. I might have a go on that. I might have a go and see how I can do on that. Now, the key to this one is he is a big healer, and I think he's got Martel supporting him, so he is a bit of a nightmare of a tank. So what we need to do, though, is obviously we've got our main tank march, but I'm going to swap this up a little bit. So I'm going to put Richard at the front, and I'm going to put Cleo, I think. No, I think, I'm going to go a bit of an unusual one. I'm going to go... no, I need it to be a tank. I need it to stand up a bit. So I think I'm actually going to go someone that has a bit of healing. I'm going to go Richard and KvK, whatever his name is, because he can heal 500 on top of Richard's healing if we're lucky. Also the reduced damage. I know it's a waste on the infantry, but there is a plan behind my madness. Let's now go for the which civilization should I start if I'm focused cavalry? Oh, well, I love Bella. I forget which one it's called, but I like Bella. He's my favourite because he can do the forts. He's high on mobility. So Belarus's civilization, which escapes me for the moment, would be my choice if I was to go cavalry again. And then I'd put KvK behind him. Would be that's the one. Well done. Farm killer, that's it. He's just very versatile. He can take down the forts. He can do a lot. Anyhow, let's say number 2. So she's a debuffer. But I'm going to do a bit of a funny one here. I want to reduce his rage, which is a few that can reduce rage, being this one. And then next up, I want to do another iron, but I'm going to use... he's got silence. Where is he? Here we are. He reduces rage 100. So I want less heals. Let's go. And bit of old choice. He reduces healing in that he stops the casting for 1 second. And then my last one, I think we will just go slingers. I want someone to debuff. Who else reduces? Who else reduces rage? Born Rich. Oh yeah, my Bjorn isn't ready. I wish I could put him on. I haven't spent on him. And I regret it dearly. Right. I think we'll go here, and we're going to change that to that for the extra 30%. And let's just see how we can do. So of course it's Richard, so we need to get behind him. Or else Richard will be getting us reducing our damage. You think I should go to KvK too? Well, under the new rules, it might actually come onto my radar, but if they can still move 30 tier 5 players in, and plus I've spent on Richard now, I've ruined this account. This account can't go to KvK2 now because I've ruined it in how I've spent my gold heads, in how I'm not prepared for YSG. Let's say I've got a bit of a showpiece infantry trial, a showpiece infantry march, which is very tough. But I say Richard's really let me down. Once he's out, once you're onto a whale, Richard's brilliant if you've got the upper hand in a duel, but he's a nightmare if they've got the upper hand because then you're just filling your hospital. But I've got a report that shows that. Yeah, Richard. Yeah. So I say, well, I hope you weren't copying me. At no point have I said to spend on Richard. I'm going to love having my Richard 5/5 for, mopping up free-to-play players and low spenders. They're going to have a real bad time versus me. So I'm just interested in what damage I've done at the 2-minute mark. I don't think I can take Richard yet. I need more tier 4. I need more firepower. I'm definitely reducing this healing. Let's see, 3. So I think 260 odd thousand was the last, is what I'm aiming for, and I've got 30 seconds. Although I'm about to drop 2 marches. Yeah, definitely unlock Richard. The reason why I went for Richard is because I was dominating in Sunset Arena, and to continue to keep, because I don't barb chain, the Sunset Arena is brilliant for me because of the extra XP it gives me. So wait, so we're at 202 and he's at 264. So it's definitely not a win. I can't kill him in that time. I haven't got him down half, but bit of progress. I will work on that. But I just did 64 today. I can't do this one because my rally size isn't big enough. So let's go and have a look. So let's have a look at these reports and let's see where Richard really falls over. So the first report I'm going to show you is the sweetest report of all. This is when, although I was a victim of it, this is when you catch another player who's against you in your area of effect damage. This is why I love Sun Tzu, where, look, 1900 severely wounded. I say this guy must have been, I must have been out collecting resources, and they had a jewel near me, and I got caught in their area of effect. But look, you take nothing, hero, no damage back. Area of effect damage is the best for kill points, in my opinion. I'm sure somebody, here we are, here's the nightmare one. So if I had a Sun Tzu and one of the other infantry commanders, this would not have been such a car crash. Because as soon as I started to lose, I was just healing to give him more severely wounded. So this is a nightmare. But if we look at the troop buffs, you're in 2516, that's cool. Size for a level 50. What is the rally size needed for a level 50A? I'm not too sure what you mean there. So you should allow us into your next jumper. Yeah, I would definitely let people know. So this is the whale that I just fought, but I think he was, where was he? There we are. His cavalry attack was 149%, and he just overwhelmed me with skill damage. But let's have a look at another report. Now this is what it can look like though when when you've got the upper hand. Richard turns into an absolute monster. I mean, I had 42,000 remaining when I'd killed his 50,000. And say it just makes the rally mode. Oh, okay. I think you need over 1 million, and I'm under 1 million. Maybe I'll have a go at it in a minute if you like, but it's a nightmare. So here's when Richard's got the upper hand, and then obviously the healing's brilliant. It just turns it into an absolute nightmare for them. What should the average free-to-play aim for power-wise in KvK 1? Well, I think 10 million, really. But as long as you've got a full march tier 4, you can join in. But the more tier 4 you have, I mean, we have a few of my colleagues have stopped at 24, but let me just show you why I don't stop at 24. So if we go into 45 and challenge, and let's take all of this off, put my best march on. Here we are. Oh yeah, there he is. I mean, well, you'll have to compare this yourself. You can rewind in the video. But what we're also going to do now is we're going to take 20,000 off this. So that goes to 7. Because the City Hall 25 gives you an extra 20,000 troops in your march. And let's see what difference it makes. It's going to make a big difference on the attack. I think when I've tested this before, it's almost as important as all your equipment. So let's have a look. So 366, but 2. So I've lost over 200 in the attack, which is huge in my opinion. And that extra 20,000 troops, I think to have the City Hall 25 is well worth it. Can you show me Richard's talents? Well, my Richard talents are a bit funny. I don't know if people would agree with what I've done, but I love to have I'm using him to tank in the back row, carrying Cleo in Sunset. So just to show in Sunset at the moment, well, although I'm not number one, me and the person in number one are dominating this. We can choose who comes first and second, but it's their turn to win Sunset this week. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of migration away from this kingdom, so I'm now in the position where I can dominate the Sunset again, which I say I'm intending to do. But if we look at my team, so just for context, I say I have Richard tucked up in the corner there, so he can't get more than 2 marches on him, and then he's carrying Cleo. So keep that in mind when you see my build. So Richard talents. So I say I've gone for the extra healing. Sure, I'll show you my power rank. And I've gone for, as he's 5-star, the 1.5 times commander level. But of course, you have to reach out for the infantry health, and you have to reach out for, well, when I get to it, this is the reducing damage for 2 seconds. But I haven't quite got to that yet. I don't know where I'm heading over there, but I will obviously get to that when I get him higher level. Let's have a look at power rankings. Rankings. So individual, so 11th. And remember that says a free to play. I max infantry tree, all other points in defense. Well, I can see that. I didn't. Yeah, I agree, but in Sunset, I don't want any of the march speed increasing. So if it was an open field march, maybe I would do the whole of infantry, because obviously that top skill is top talent's very important. But I'm just not interested in march speed, so that's what I'm avoiding in that talent tree, because I just do not need march speed when I'm in Sunset. So we've got a tier 5 at the top there. Hopefully we've got 2 more tier 5s cooking there. Maybe 3, 4, maybe we've got 5 tier 5s, but these 2 would have to really kick off. And I say I'm in 11th, but there's a fair gap between me and number 10. But keep in mind, it's free to play in a medium power kingdom. I was about 25th when this was a rising star. So that would probably be a better way to look at my rank. Let's have a look now. I've lost my track of what I'm doing. What's your plan after KvK? I will start a new jumper. Yeah, Hanson and Lane went to 2,520. Good on them. I say I'm certainly missing the gold chests because I say they're important to boost the free to play players. Nothing to show here. Oh, I can't show it, but I got last season. I got 1,000 gems where I finished, which was only silver, I think. So I say I might try a little harder on Champions of Olympia this time. I didn't realize it was moving in seasons, although I'm not going to hit another season finish, so maybe I won't. Anyhow, I'm meant to be going off to the gym at the moment. I'm just in the gym car park, so I might bring this stream to an end. But it's been great having the questions. I think I like this. I'm a bit new to this all. What would you change in the game going past KvK 1? Well, actually, it would be the early game I would change. It'd be quite complicated what I would do. I would like. It's very unfair the way that, for example, 2520, the free to play players in 2520, if that's where you landed as your free to play, are 8 days behind the free to play players in 2513. I mean, the advantage is just insane. So I know they have this is why we have jumpers, so you can try and stop that. But if you're a jumper and you land early in a region, and then like I have, you move through and double count the altars, double count the shrines. I mean, you can see, 15.9 million, and KvK hasn't started yet. It's not right. Let's have a look. So Sun Tzu's my main march, my farm killer, and of course that beautiful skill that where they're below 50%, especially they're marching to go back through their gate, so they don't even fire back at you. That's why I love Belarus, or however you say his name. But he's my second. I've not really started working on him. Of course, Joan. Maybe if we're in a mode, well, Joan, I like. You've got to have a fork for Sunset. I love the British. I can't say her name. I love the British legendary. She's 5/5, and then 2 on there. I mean, if it's a murder ball, I might send her out with Sun Tzu, but I'm told that if people see you've got her, they tend to gang jump on you. But who else we've got? KvK, obviously he's my Belarus's second. I've got him to 5-1-1. Oh, I've got him to 5-2. I don't know how I did that. That was purely luck off gold keys. Definitely will be joining next jump. That's brilliant. I want an experienced group. Well, yeah, next time I jump, I did try and do a jump on my own. The problem is with a free-to-play based jump is you can get bullied. If we don't have, you have to have some whales, you have to have some early tier 4, or it will all fall to pieces, which, I mean, it was so sad that it all fell to pieces for me on my first map. I mean, we were 16 flags ahead of the next alliance, but they had a whale, we didn't have a whale, so they called the shots. And, you know, I should have bent the knee and given them what they wanted, but I don't care. I can be a low mid spender. Well, I would love to help. I would love to be a low mid spender. I'd be really interested what I could do literally with $200 just to get Mina sorted. I mean, look at this. I mean, I try not to look at this, but the temptation is off the board. Where is it? Gem store? No. What's it called? Growth fund. Oh, look at this. £15. I could collect all of this because I'm level 25. Oh, I mean, look at that. I mean, the temptation is huge, but I'm just not. I have spent before on accounts, but usually I was spending to try and repair errors I'd made. And what I think's best is to start again and do a better job. Growth fund is the best. Yeah, it is. It is beautiful. Obviously, also on the VIP, I forget what you have to spend. Is it £28 to get Minna 5.5? Let me have a look. Does anyone know? Someone told me it's about 28 quid to get Minna useful. So what's that? That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 90, 90 plus the 70. So that's 150. I mean, that would get Minna pretty useful. I think is that 28, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, so 24. So £24 to get Minna useful, yeah. In 250, there's a whale with 250 million power. Well, don't be too scared. I mean, that whale has made a mistake. What he should do is he's got all that money. He should have a decent setup, 3 screens, and he should have 3 accounts of about 75 million power, and he'd be a lot more scary. I say the real scary whales. I mean, 250 million. It's just ridiculous. You can only make one rally. You can only have 5 marches. Where if he had 3 accounts on a really good setup with 3 big widescreen TVs, widescreen monitors, he could be a monster. He could, he could have 15 tier 5 marches. He could be his own murder ball. But instead, he has made a mistake, in my opinion, and he's got one super strong account. And I've seen it fail. I've seen I forget what he was, 180 million whale, and he couldn't do it on his own. In the end, we attacked their gate. Yeah, well, I had 150 million before. Well, we attacked their flags in 4 different places, and the whale couldn't hold it on his own. He was teleporting all over the place. He can't do it on his own. Anyhow, I've got to go. I've really enjoyed the stream. I've loved having the questions. And I will do this again sometime. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this KvK journey. And if I get used to doing this, I will do some more. Let's see, how many are there of you? I don't know how to check. Do I press on this? Oh, there's 8 of us. Well, that's great. And I've had 10 likes. That's made my day. And I think this will upload for those that haven't been here, and they can watch it as well. Good luck. I love your tutorials. Just tell us when the next jump is. So about 30 days, I would have thought from now. It depends how KvK goes. I mean, we're going to get out once our passes are open. Hopefully 2517 was a good fight, and there'll be lots of nice stuff to watch. I doubt my account would die at their hands, but in reality, then 2518 I think is against us, but I don't know if they're strong, so we might actually get into the next region without much more fighting, but it'll be interesting. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Let me turn this off. Well, that's pause maybe.